Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The sure hands. It's Wiles. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he'll lose yardage on the... From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's a first down.
They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid... Off the play fake on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. Quick step and go. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hall.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think.
Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they strike first.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can...
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They punted away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of... With the catch, it's Howard. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Has no... Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. On the move, it's Hall. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Timeout.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Riles. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Find some fresh air. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new?
Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just drives it between the uprights. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grabbed behind the line, it's Benson. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Makes his man miss. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Howard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Riles. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I love the decision to keep the football on the option right there. That reminds me of Ahmad Bradshaw, who recently at Army, led him to a 10-win season, set a single-season record with over 1,700 rushing yards. Did it from the quarterback position because he made good decisions, knew when to keep the football, was keying and had his eyes where they needed to be. That's exactly what this guy just showed you on that last play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets it to the back. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Just a little off. Incomplete. They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Snagged in the middle. It's Hood. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Got it in the middle, it's Hood.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Hardy. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hood. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.